Lucy's in Gillingham in Kent, a bustling modern town with great shops, a university and good rail links to London and Dover. But things weren't always so peaceful.
Back in 1667, this town was the site of one of the worst defeats in Royal Navy history. Now, during the Second Anglo-Dutch War, a Dutch fleet sailed up the River Medway, attacked forts, burned English battleships, and basically invaded Chatham and Gillingham. It became known as the Raid on the River Medway. Fortunately, the Dutch didn't stay long, and Gillingham is now still very much part of Kent, not Holland. So I'm going to now go and check out some property. Well, I'm just a quarter of a mile from the high street, and here's the property that went to auction. Now, it's a two-bedroom mid-terrace, and it had a guide price of £120,000 to £125,000.
Oh, that front garden has seen better days. Still onwards and, it looks like upwards.
Oh, two huge steps outside before you even get in the door. So that's something people with buggies and the elderly might want to think about. But once you're inside, it's not quite as I expected. I have seen so many of these terrace houses before, and usually the stairs go up this way, but already somebody's been in and they've turned the stairs around to allow for more space upstairs, I'm sure. So I don't think the stairs originally would have been here, which is quite interesting, but it does make it work really well in here. As you can see, a bit dated, you've got textured ceilings up there, lots of different colour paint. But through this room, that is where the stairs would originally have gone, all the way up, and then the two rooms either side. And then through here is the second reception room. Again, very similar to the first. Textured ceilings, a bit dated. You have got central heating in here, though, which is a good thing. But enough space to maybe have your dining table. But something else that, again, is bothering me a little bit, it's the different levels. The kitchen is down here, but again, it's two big steps down, just like it was coming through the front door. Bit of a small kitchen, definitely could do with upgrading, and a bit of a shabby lean-to outside. I'm going to take a look.
You gotta step it up and go. Well, you can't stand back. You gotta step it up and go.
Yeah, I'm a regular, a dodgy lean-to. It will need to be demolished or replaced. As for the garden, well, what can I say? It's small, paved and needs new fencing. Time for Lucy to head back inside and upstairs.
So upstairs, well, let's have a look. Just as I expected. Now, I mentioned downstairs that the stairs had been turned to create more space, and upstairs is where it really does work a treat. Now, originally, this wall here, partition, would not have been here. This would have been one big bedroom, and you would have had to have walked through the big bedroom to another big bedroom right at the end. But now they've moved the bathroom up at the end. They've created a partition here. It does make the second bedroom so much smaller, but it allows independent access through into the now bathroom, and I think it really works. I think the layout is perfect. In fact, I don't think I would change a thing up here.
Don't change it. Trying to please me. I'll take you just the way you are.
Losing a bedroom may sound like a bad idea, but if it helps a property flow better, then it can be the way to go. So at a guide price of between £120,000 and £125,000, could this potentially make a good return for an investor? We asked an agent with knowledge about this area for his opinion.
This probably needs a complete redecoration, refurbishment, new kitchen, new bathroom, and that's about it, really. I wouldn't alter the layout at all. I don't think it would be cost effective. I think it's a house and it's fine as it is.
Agreed, but what type of budget does the agent think buyers may need to refurbish the house?
I would estimate a refurbishment sort of budget of about £15,000 would probably cover it.
OK, taking the top end of the guide price at £125,000 and the agent's figure of £15,000 for refurbishment would mean a potential investment of £140,000. So what could it sell for?
If I was asked to market this property, I would probably list it at £170,000.
This two-bed terrace doesn't need too much work. In fact, quite a lot of the work has already been done for you. Although it's tired, it's dated, it needs a new kitchen and bathroom and certainly some redecoration. But it could be completely transformed. So let's find out who fancied taking this terrace on when we head to auction.
120, 125 to guide, start me at 120. Should be hands shooting up everywhere, £120,000. Start me at 110 then, get me on the way, £110,000. I'm on the way at the back at 110, And 112, 112 I've got. And 14, 114, and 16, 116. I've got 116 on the left. 118 now, 118 and 120 if you like. 120 if you like, 120 I have. And 2, 122, it's back to you again, 122. At £120,000 on bid, 122 I'm looking for. Sorry, right by the door, 122. And 4 it's against you, 124. And 6, and 8, 128. At 126 standing, 128 is against everybody else. At £126,000 then for the first time. 128, right over on the back corner, at opposites, 128, 130, and 2, 132. Back to you, sir, at £130,000. For the first time then at 130, for the second time at 130. If you're sure you're all done at £130,000 with you, standing on the left-hand side, all done. It's yours at £130,000.
The winning bid of £130,000 was made by Prakash on behalf of himself and long-term friend Man. Originally from Nepal, this is to be their first venture into property development. Lucy met them to find out more.
Guys, congratulations. Lovely to meet you, Prakash.
Thank you, Lucy.
Man.
Thank you.
So what's the story behind you two buying this?
We are the ex-soldiers.
You're ex-soldiers?
Yes, ex-soldiers.
we are.
Royal Engineers, Queen Gurkha Engineers.
Gurkhas?
Yeah, in the Gurkhas.
Amazing.
Thank you. And we thought, why don't we try in the new venture?
So how different is this to being in the army?
While we were in the army, we did lots of constructions job like this. But when we left the army, and he's doing electrician, and I'm gas engineer.
An electrician and a gas engineer.
Yes.
So handy. I mean, so incredibly handy to have those type of skills in this industry.
So they may be doing this for the first time, but these ex-Gurkhas have skills that are invaluable and will get them off to a great start. To give them a bit of encouragement, we're playing their home country's national anthem, Nepal. But they and their respective families have a good knowledge of Gillingham gained after the army posted them here.
So what is the plan and why have you bought this?
New business, new venture. Maybe, I know, we could do the business in the properties in the future.
But is this for you to live in, or is this for you
it's
to add value and sell on?
Add value and sell it. When,
yeah, we are planning to.
Everything.
So, I mean, you certainly can add some value to this property.
Yes.
Yes.
Interestingly, I have seen so many houses like this in my time, but to see it where the stairs have already been turned around,
That's right.
because originally you'd have gone up the stairs that way, but they've already turned the stairs to create the corridor upstairs to allow you independent access into the bathroom.
Yes.
So that job has been done for you.
Yep.
Because otherwise you'd have had a much bigger second bedroom,
That's right.
but no independent access into the bathroom. So quite a lot of that work has been done. How do you feel about that?
We
are quite happy.
It saved a couple of grand.
Saved you a bit more than a couple of grand.
Yeah, that's right.
So that job's done and dusted. I mean, obviously, completely it needs a new, you know, everything, windows, doors, floors. Are you two going to be doing a lot of the work here yourselves?
Yes.
Yes. We will do
Gas
boilers, gas, electric, water, these things. And maybe we will do the DIY stuff as well. But if we get what we are looking for, the price-wise, we will give to the builders.
So what is your budget? How much have you got, man?
We're looking about under 10 to 15 grand.
10 to 15,000 pounds to do the whole house?
Yes.
10 to 15, yeah.
I mean, what's your ultimate price you'd like to sell this on for?
We are not planning the, it's must that we can make it, I know. We will learn more things than we make the money in, from this property. We are planning about 160.
drop it.
155, yeah, 160.
So this for you guys is more about the learning process.
Yes, it is.
Coming on board, seeing where you go wrong.
That's right.
Trying to source materials and just seeing how it goes.
How it goes, yeah.
How long is it going to take you, do you think?
About 6 to 12
weeks.
6 to 12 weeks?
Yeah.
When do you plan on starting?
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Not really?
Yeah.
So
Maybe
6 to 12 weeks, you're going to get in here and
Yeah.
then do the work and
Yes.
get out
Yeah.
and then put it up for sale.
Yes.
Good luck with this for your first
Thank
project
you.
together.
Thank
Lovely
you, Ms.
meeting you
Felicia.
both.
Thank you.
Good luck. Thank you. Former soldiers Prakash and Man have decided to use their skills they've acquired in their day jobs as a gas engineer and an electrician and start property developing together. Now, this is their first auction purchase and I don't think they've done badly. It's in a central location, it doesn't need too much work and a lot of that, well, they can do themselves. We'll find out how the duo get along and will they stick to their 6 to 12 week timescale? Join me later in the programme.
Coming up, this three-bed semi in Sheffield's retro stonework doesn't impress. A fireplace, a little bit more 2016 would be nice. And it's an unregimented work life in Gillingham.
In the army, you will have always boss. In here, you are the boss for yourself.
Well, we've seen how one of today's properties turned out, but what about the other two?
Yes, have these projects gone to plan?
Yeah, I think it's time we found out.
We're back now to Gillingham in Kent, where Lucy looked around this two-bedroom mid-terrace, which was up at auction for a guide price of 120 to 125,000. The good news was that the previous owner had done some valuable work.
I have seen so many of these terrace houses before, and usually the stairs go up this way, but already somebody's been in and they've turned the stairs around to allow for more space upstairs, I'm sure.
This is always a clever plan because it creates independent access to two of the bedrooms, one of which can then be turned into a family bathroom, which had also been done probably in the 80s, judging by the colour of the suite. The property was also sold with a gas central heating system, but there was still plenty of work left for the new purchasers. Retired Gurkhas Prakash and Man paid 130 grand for their first venture together, and they certainly had some valuable skills.
An electrician and a gas engineer. Yeah. So handy, I mean, so incredibly handy to have those type of skills in this industry.
They were confident in their specialist trades, but were on a steep learning curve when it came to the more amateur side of things.
And maybe we will do the DIY stuff as well.
So this for you guys is more about the learning process.
Yes, it is.
Coming on board, seeing where you go wrong.
That's right.
Just seeing how it goes.
How it goes, yeah.
To find out how it went, we're back just 34 days later, well ahead of the 8 to 12 week forecast. That should bolster Prakash and Man's faith in their own abilities. Neutral tiling and a new white bathroom suite modernised this space completely. Downstairs, in the lounge, the neutral tones continue. The same can be said for the rear reception room, and the new kitchen has a much improved layout. It took some rearranging, but Prakash is only too happy to explain their strategy.
We started from, door was here, and we blocked the door, and then we lay out is lovely, nice, functional kitchen here. We moved that basin towards there, hobs towards a little bit, tile, ceiling, new radiators, everything we did it. And it's lovely now.
Unfortunately, the old boiler was beyond repair, so the skills of gas engineer Man came into play, while Prakash's skill set helped sort out the house's other energy source. The lean-to has been spruced up and neutral carpeting gives a flow upstairs and throughout the bedrooms. The majority of the ceilings have been replaced with new plasterboard and skimmed, and it was whilst working with this new material that a new unexpected discovery came to light.
When we cut the plasterboard there, and we found it's the lovely cellar there. Didn't we?
Yes.
Yeah, we did.
The guys have certainly come a long way up the refurbishment learning curve. A steep journey, a bit like those cellar steps. So, how does it feel?
I didn't expect we can finish this house in 3 weeks, but it's finished.
No, we did it.
We did it. We did it.
We did it.
You certainly did do it, and a very nice job it is too. So, will there be more in the pipeline?
This is our beginning. We have to go. Still more properties to do it, and still we are working together.
A formidable team, just as they were in their former jobs. There are still some finishing touches to do, like the car park at the front, but leaving that aside, how did the £10,000 to £15,000 budget fare?
We spent about just over 11,000. Just over 11,000.
Excellent. Time to stand at ease now, boys, as we call in not one but two local estate agents to establish the value that's been added here. First on parade, the agent who did the reconnaissance just last month before battle commenced.
I think the changes are really good and the speed has impressed me as well. To get to this stage in 4 weeks is quite amazing.
I think the property is very nice. It's a nice sized property, and I feel the new owners have come in and done a really good job. It's all decorated nice and neutrally, and I feel it would attract a wide range of buyers.
The boys' work has passed the professional inspection. Prakash and Man's intention was always to sell on, to recoup capital and get another property to do up. But if the order of the day was to rent out, what rental could they achieve?
I feel this property could achieve on the rental market between £800 and £825 per calendar month.
I think the rental value of this property is approximately £850 per calendar month.
Which, if fully let, means the chaps could realise around a 7% yield.
That's good, but probably we'll go for sale, isn't it?
Yeah, we'll go for sale.
Adding their refurbishment spend to their purchase price, you get just over £141,000. So, what's it worth now?
I feel this property will achieve between £170,000 and £180,000 on the open market.
I think this property would sell for approximately £175,000.
Taking the top figure, that's a potential profit before taxes and expenses of £39,000. Does that meet muster, chaps?
So pleased with the valuation.
It's the best place and good news for us. We worked so tirelessly, hardly 3 weeks, and reward is getting on the way.
Well, the hard work has certainly paid off. So, what's been the biggest contrast between the old and new careers?
In the army, you will have always boss. In here, you are the boss for yourself. That's the thing.
That's the way we like it.
Yeah.